I think there's something quite magical about a fresh new notebook. It doesn't judge us for the past or hold any expectations for the future. It simply invites us to fill the blank pages and create something new. It's the perfect metaphor for New Year energy. So as we step into 2026, I invite you to pick one of these three notebooks based on which I'll give you a tarot reading for the year ahead. The first option is this handcrafted vintage notebook in red leather. The second option is this hardbound notebook that says Love Notes on the front. And the third notebook is this classic professional folio. Take a moment to decide which one calls to you most and then jump ahead to your 2026 tarot reading using the timestamps given in the description box or pinned comment below this video. Don't overthink your choice. Just trust your intuition to pick what seems to appeal to you most. Feel free to pause this video if you need more time to decide. Hi Group 1. You've chosen this beautiful red leather-bound notebook, and within it I've got a personalized note for you which says, "Let this notebook be your safe space to rewrite the parts of your story that never belonged to you." And I felt called to write this because a lot of the times we let the circumstances of our life or other people's judgments define who we are and what we should be like. So this is your invitation to leave all that behind, to gently let it go with this year, and instead claim your story to be fully yours so that you can live the way that you like and you can be your most authentic self. With that said, let's get into your tarot cards. So I've picked one card to represent the overall theme of your year, and you've got the Judgment card. This card is from a tarot deck that's based on folk tales from around the world, and this Judgment card depicts the story of the Monkey King from Chinese mythology. So you can look up the story in detail if you like, but the overall gist of it is about self-improvement and discipline. It basically begins with the Monkey King as this powerful but kind of arrogant troublemaker who causes chaos and is eventually imprisoned. But that leads him to this quest that makes him realize the importance of wisdom and discipline over arrogance and ego. So as you can see, even on the card, it depicts this sort of journey that's being taken. And I think this coming year of 2026 for you is going to be about moving towards a space of higher wisdom and greater personal power. So you're going to be shedding all the judgment that maybe you've placed on yourself or that you've allowed others to place upon you, and instead you'll be starting fresh and stepping into your most authentic self, which can be so powerful. Along with this card, I've got a card from a Turkish oracle deck, and of course I don't understand Turkish, but I'm going to use Google Translate to get the messages from this card. So this little message on this card says that your steps will light the way ahead. And I think that's basically talking about having faith and courage, about taking steps forward without really knowing what's in store for you, and of just trusting in the unknown. I know that can feel really scary and really anxiety inducing, but you have to stick with it and just trust that wherever you're headed is what is truly meant for you. I know it can seem very delusional to believe in these things, or it might even sound cliched to you, but there is so much power in just letting things go and just trusting that wherever you're headed, it's going to be the best possible outcome for you. So basically, this year promises to be one that will perhaps take you on a different quest to find your most authentic self and to step into a more powerful and wiser version of yourself. Now I'll get into some more details by pulling one tarot card for each of the quarters of the year and seeing what kind of energies you can expect. So your first card for the quarter of January to March 2026 is the King of Pentacles. And this is such a strong way to begin the reading because the King of Pentacles is this very powerful and self-aware energy. It depicts this person who feels very abundant and secure in their own self. And that is what your journey is going to be about in this first part of the year. You're going to learn to say no to others and to really claim what you're actually worth. So if there are some people who've been taking you for granted, or if there's some opportunities that are not aligning with what you truly deserve, you might see them fall away. And although that may seem difficult in the moment, you'll know that ultimately it's for the best, and you'll have the judgment to see the bigger picture of your life unfolding. When you think of a king, it's this very confident and empowered sort of energy. So the universe is telling you to step into that role and to not let anybody sideline you from what you're capable of being. You can also see that there's a dog or a wolf maybe featured on this card, and that speaks of loyalty and intelligence and companionship. So you're going to have some very loyal people around you, and you need to trust in them, and you'll be attracting the kind of partners and people who will stick by you and who will honor your powerful energy. They will give you the confidence to continue choosing yourself and to not compromise on your values and what you want from life. The King of Pentacles is also a card that speaks of a lot of abundance, so you might find some new opportunities that will bring some more money to you, which is always great. And at the same time, it could be abundance in some other forms. So as I already said, in terms of the right people will come your way, or the right opportunities will find you, and you'll finally have the discernment and the confidence to choose exactly what is right for you and worth your time. This seems like a very special reading because even your second card is a Pentacles card, and it's the Nine of Pentacles, and this speaks all about choice and happiness. So I think that by the second quarter, that is from April to June, you're going to begin seeing the rewards of your hard work and discipline. You'll begin to enjoy the fruits of your labor, as they say, and you'll feel a greater sense of security and comfort in your life. You might have a lot of choices in front of you, and they'll all be good choices in the sense that because they'll be equally good, you won't know which one to pick. But just know that because you're in this King of Pentacles energy, whatever you choose will be the best thing for you. So the first half of the year seems to be bringing you a lot of great opportunities, and I hope you'll really enjoy that, group number 1. Now to speak of the third quarter, you have the Star, which is so fitting and so beautiful because of course the Star is all about shining and sharing your light with the world. So by around July to September, you'll feel like you've stepped into a different version of yourself, that you've achieved a lot of the goals that you set for yourself for this year, and that things come to you naturally because you are so empowered and so steady in your power that you're magnetized towards the things that are meant for you. So you will be more confident and you'll be willing to assert yourself a lot more than you have before. And everyone will be drawn to you because stars have this beautiful quality of shining and, being appreciated by others. So you'll see that, and you'll see some of your most cherished dreams unfolding in the best way possible. If some of those dreams are to do with travel, I think that is a real possibility for you, especially towards the end of the year as we move into the last quarter of September to December. Because you have the 10 of Wands card, which depicts a person on a journey. And the message within this card is about lightening your load and carrying only what you need. So it's this message of letting go of the things that you don't need to carry forward. And that can be both in terms of physical possessions or more metaphorically in terms of the emotional baggage and the emotional and mental burdens that you've been carrying this year or this quarter in the year, the last quarter in the year, is asking you to really evaluate that and to let go of those heavy thoughts that are holding you back or those heavy feelings that are weighing upon you, and instead move forward lightly. You will be gifted with abundance, and then you will be stepping into your power and feeling like a new version of yourself. So that new version of yourself won't need to carry all these old baggages that you've been lugging around for so long. So while the first half of the year is going to be all about the physical manifestations of opportunities and perhaps wealth, then the second half of the year is going to be about releasing the emotional and mental burdens that you may have been facing, and instead choosing to go forward in a very light energy so that you're all set for a whole new year that will come at the end of that. Now I'll get some oracle cards to go with each of these 4 cards for each quarter. And I'm using the Sea Soul Journey Oracle deck, which is inspired by the ocean. So you got beauty, powerful, wild, and present. Now let's look at each of these along with the tarot card for each quarter. For the first quarter, you have this card that says beauty, and it corresponds with the King of Pentacles. So the little caption on this card says, may you perceive nature's artistry afresh. And it's basically talking about getting this new perspective to look at the world around you. Not just at nature, but everything around you can change when you change your perspective. So I think that corresponds well with the King of Pentacles card, because when you're in this King energy, you have the power to see things from a higher perspective and to see the beauty in things that maybe even used to bother you or make you sad. Life can really throw us curveballs a lot of times, but when you look at the higher picture, there's usually some kind of story unfolding, and you need to have that positive perspective to take it all in your stride. The second oracle card corresponding to the second quarter of the year says powerful, and the caption below it says, may you be as potent as the ocean. So this is a reminder of your inherent power and all the things that you can accomplish. It goes so well with the Nine of Pentacles card because it's reminding you that no matter what choices you have, the power lies in having the choices themselves. And this goes so well with the Nine of Pentacles card because it's reminding you that simply the privilege of having choices is so powerful, and you, even when you feel powerless, there's so much you can do, and the universe is supporting you in that. So please don't underestimate yourself and know that you can affect change in your life, that you are capable of reaching for the things that you want for yourself. Moving on to the oracle card for the third quarter, it says wild, and the caption is, may you express all that you are. This is the perfect match with the star card because it's talking about being your own authentic self, of not being afraid to express yourself in whatever you choose, and of being really assertive in sharing your opinions, sharing your light, and being proud of yourself and all that you have accomplished. So think of yourself as this star that has so much light to share with others, and don't let anybody else's words or expectations dim who you are and what you're here to do. You might not always appeal to everyone and you can't make everyone happy, but as long as you're making yourself happy, the right people will always be attracted towards you. Finally, the last card for the final quarter of the year is present, and it basically talks about being present every single day of your life and of cherishing the little moments and the many things that are so easy to take for granted. it goes with the Ten of Wands card that you received because it's talking about shedding the unnecessary and really narrowing your attention to those things that are needed, to those feelings and physical possessions and thoughts that are going to serve you rather than accumulating a lot of things that are a burden upon you. So try and let go and free yourself to carry forward in a lighter way. Don't hold on to any grudges or to negative feelings about others. Just let it go and redirect all that energy onto yourself. Now I'm going to get some more cards from the Secret Language of Colors Oracle deck. And you got two cards which are Scarlet and Blue. The Scarlet card says attract success and the blue one says activate your healing power. So I think this year is going to be all about attracting success, and that was already revealed in the tarot cards that had the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So you're going to be seeing a lot of material abundance coming your way. And I think by surrounding yourself with more red colors, you can really tune into that energy and magnetize all the success coming towards you. It's also nice to tune into the calming power of blue, which is a very healing and soothing color. So I think adding more of these two colors, scarlet and blue, to your life in any way that you like, whether it's with the clothes you wear or some little things that you use every day, or just by even meditating on these colors, you will be reminded of this reading and remember that good things are coming your way and that you're stepping into your power and healing from past beliefs so as to step into a more enlightened version of yourself. Now I'm going to do something fun and pull out some country cards for you to see which places might be of significance to you in the year 2026. So you got the United Kingdom and Sweden and Latvia. So watch out for any mention of these countries. Maybe you'll meet someone from one of these places, or you might be traveling there, and it could play some meaningful role in your life this coming year. Now let's get some astrology cards to get some more information on your reading. So you got the Capricorn card, the Libra card, and the Moon card. So first of all, the Capricorn energy is this very grounding and determined energy, which tells me that you're really going to be focused on your goals and making some progress towards that, putting in a lot of hard work and seeing the benefits of it too. At the same time, Libra is all about this balancing energy. So you will be striking a balance between your work and your other commitments, and you'll basically feel a lot of harmony this year, hopefully, which is great news. At the same time, you got the Moon card, which is about confronting the subconscious, about healing old patterns of behavior and of moving forward so that the past does not hold you back. So it's about bringing to light the things that you may have been pushing away or hiding from so that you can deal with them and let them go if they need to be let go of. Now I'm going to pull some affirmation cards for you. And you got, I attract abundance in all areas of my life effortlessly and gracefully. So write this down somewhere and practice saying it to yourself so that you can help to rewire your mind to tune into this frequency of abundance and of always being grateful for the opportunities that will come your way. You also got a second card that says, I radiate gratitude for everything that I have. So practice saying this as much as you can so that you can tune into that energy of being thankful, of being grateful, and for appreciating the things that you have in your life. which can really make a big difference in improving your mood, in uplifting your energy levels, and of magnetizing you to even more abundance. Your final affirmation is I am worthy of success. So, together, these three lines are so powerful, and I suggest that you write them down somewhere and remind yourself every day of these three beautiful thoughts so that you can cultivate a stronger mindset and be aligned with more positive energies that can really put you into a better mood and make you motivated for the year ahead and everything that you wish to accomplish. Now, to complete your reading, I have one final card, and it's from the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, and it says, Finding the Path. So, the caption on it says, You are the driver and the navigator. And that's such a potent reminder of your personal power and of the importance of taking ownership over your life and your decisions. There are always going to be extenuating circumstances and other people who might be directing you on what you should do and how you should live your life. But ultimately, you have to realize that this is your one chance, and you have to show up for yourself and to really do whatever it takes to manifest your desires and to go for what it is that you're really seeking. So, I hope you'll take this year as an opportunity to really shed the burdens of other people's judgments and instead listen to your own inner calling and do whatever feels right to you so that you can achieve the life that you so want for yourself. I'm wishing you so much luck with that, and I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Please leave me a thumbs up if you did. I would so appreciate it. And I'm wishing you all the best with the new year. Thank you for listening. Hi, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this notebook that says Love Notes on it, these are going to be your messages for the year of 2026. First, I have a little note that I wrote for you, and it says, Let these blank pages witness your growth, your courage, and all the moments you finally choose yourself. So I think that this year ahead is going to be a great time to focus on yourself and to really get in touch with what it is that you want for your future and of creating a life that is authentically fulfilling to you. All of us have responsibilities and things that we have to do, and a lot of time that involves just making compromises and living our life the way that is expected, or to do whatever it takes to pay the bills and to take care of ourselves and our families. But at the same time, you have to remember that this is your one chance on this earth, and so it's a good time to really get in touch with what it is that you really want to do and to make time for that, to create some space for your authentic vision and for your unique creativity. So I think that's your overall message for the year ahead. And now let's see what the cards have to say. Firstly, I pulled one overall tarot card for you from the Tarot of the Divine, and it's this card of the Six of Cups. So, this card depicts the story of the Snow Queen, which is from Danish literature. So, the overall message of this story is one about love and perseverance. Also, the Six of Cups connects to our inner child and to our childhood. So, this could be a year where you reconnect with people from your past, or you're reconnecting with the child within you and the things that used to bring you a lot of joy and fulfillment while growing up, which you may have lost touch with. Maybe you feel like you're stuck in a rut and that you're so overburdened with all these adult responsibilities. But this year is calling you to get in touch with the softer side of yourself, to give yourself space and time to follow the dreams and hopes that you might have had when you were younger, but that have been quashed by all that life has brought to you. Along with this card, I have an oracle card for you with an overall message. And this is from a Turkish oracle deck, so I'll have to translate it. And so this card, the tagline says being authentic, and it says that being yourself is like a gateway to the most free and effortless life you can create. So I think that ties in so well with this message of the Six of Cups that we just had. So this year is going to be all about you expressing yourself and getting in touch with what makes you you, and not being afraid to express your unique identity, your unique perspectives, and actually taking action on the intentions that you've been nurturing for a long time, but maybe have been pushing aside so far. Now we're going to go into a quarter wise reading for the year ahead. So I have one card for each of the quarters of the year. For the first quarter of 2026, you have the Three of Pentacles, then the Seven of Pentacles, then the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So let's consider each of these in turn. The Three of Pentacles card is all about working on something, especially in collaboration with others. So I think in the first few months of the year, you'll probably be quite busy with your work projects or some creative projects, and you'll need to collaborate with others and work closely. So you need to pay attention to teamwork and to giving both yourself and others the space to express and grow. It could also mean that things that you have been putting a lot of effort into are coming to fruition, are coming to completion. So you could be seeing the rewards of all your hard work. It requires a lot of focus and determination. So I think in the first part of the year, you really need to focus on fine tuning your schedule, on more efficient time management, so that you can get a head start and get everything done without burning yourself out. Now, moving on to the second quarter, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And this card is all about slowing down and having patience, of being very nurturing to yourself. It's your reminder that growth takes a lot of time. So, as you can see, the card depicts this person waiting for these seeds that he's planted to sprout. And that reminds us that just as plants take time to grow, and the time is different for different kinds of plants, the same is true for our goals and aspirations for ourselves. So it's not necessary that every effort we put in immediately pays off and shows results. But this card is reassuring you to keep doing what you're doing and to stick with the things that you want to do. Put in consistent and steady work, and slowly but surely you'll start to see the results. So take this time to reassess your priorities and where you're investing your energy. It's your chance to realign your goals with your deeper values and to keep going in this very grounded and consistent way without doubting yourself. Just trust in that what is meant for you will come your way, and do your part in attracting it towards you. So, moving on to the third quarter of the year, you have the Knight of Wands card, which is full of fresh energy and momentum. It it symbolizes a person who charges in with enthusiasm, with courage, and with a lot of creative fire. So after many months of building and waiting, I think by the third quarter you'll be ready to take some bold action. Perhaps you'll find some great new opportunities to travel or to work on an exciting new project or go on some kind of adventure, but it'll be something that really brings out the creativity within you and that can really fulfill you. It urges you to follow your instincts, but also to balance all that excitement with focus. You just have to channel all the energy that you feel in a productive way, and that is going to really work wonders for your life. Finally, coming to the last quarter of the year, you have the Six of Wands card, which is a great card to have because it symbolizes victory and triumph. So I'm sure you're going to be ending the year of 2026 on a high note. The Six of Wands celebrates your achievements and the confidence that comes from persevering through the whole of the year. You will have faced challenges, but your courage and drive will surely pay off. So you can expect some positive feedback or positive acknowledgement from those who matter to you. or even some kind of leadership opportunity where you can really shine. Most importantly, this card gives you a realization that you are capable, deserving, and so powerful. So it'll be a time for you to really enjoy the success that seems to have come after quite a lot of hard work. And you can use that to inspire others around you too. So, to speak of the overall story of the year, it's going to be a lot of steady movement and this need for having patience, but yet taking action when required. So you'll begin by laying solid foundations. You'll learn to wait and to trust in the unknown. You'll rediscover your creative fire and finally step into some well deserved recognition. By the year's end, you will achieve tangible results and you'll also feel more confident and more driven and inspired. Now I have some oracle cards to go with each of the tarot cards. These are from the Sea Soul Journey Oracle deck. And the first card you have is Space. Then you have Powerful, Fluid, and Journey. So the Space card says, may your heart and your scope expand. So it's all about creating that space for yourself to express what it is that you need to get in touch with the goals that really matter to you, and to have this patience and a strong conviction that you are capable of achieving what it is that you want to. The powerful card says that, may you be as potent as the ocean. And this is reminding you of your own inherent power. It can be so easy to feel like a victim of life or to feel like circumstances are always out of our control. And of course, that's true to a great extent. But at the same time, there are always steps that we can take, little things that we can do that can help align us on the path that we're dreaming for ourselves. The fluid card says, may you shift and transform. And this is reminding you that you don't need to be stuck in any one identity. You can always change and evolve to be whoever you want to be and to express yourself in the ways that matter to you. So learn to be fluid and to go with the flow so that you can make the most of your experience here on earth. Lastly, the journey card says, may you seek adventure. And this is again telling you not to remain stuck in one place or one particular role in your life. Say yes to new things and have the courage to go after the things that you really want to go on. If you're thinking of traveling somewhere, this is a great card to get, and it's inspiring you to follow through on plans and to make it happen for yourself. Now I have some color oracle cards. So you got the rose card that says attract a relationship, and you got the blue card that says activate your healing power. So maybe these are going to be central themes in your life this year. Maybe you're working on attracting a romantic partner or to make your current relationship stronger and more fulfilling. At the same time, you could be healing from some kind of heartbreak, and this year brings the right energies to help you with that. It could be a good idea to incorporate more of these colors into your everyday life, perhaps wear these clothes or meditate on these colors, and they can remind you of these messages that you're getting in this reading. Now let's get some astrology cards to add more messages to your reading. And you got Virgo, the 12th house, and Cancer. So Virgo is this very hardworking and determined sign. So this could be an indication that this year is going to be about working hard and having more discipline in your life so that you can really get things done. At the same time, Cancer is this very emotional side, and it could be urging you to honor your feelings and to really focus on healing and nurturing others, to share your beautiful, soft, nurturing energy with others in your life. At the same time, maybe the signs of Virgo or Cancer are going to play some significant role in your life. So look out for anybody in your life with these zodiac signs. With the 12th house card here, it symbolizes the subconscious, and again, that is talking about healing some subconscious beliefs that have perhaps been holding you back, to really get in touch with your inner self and to let go of the thoughts and patterns that don't really serve you anymore, and to instead replace them with healthier ways of thinking and of reminding yourself of your own worth and your own capabilities. So, the 12th house is all about bringing to light the repressed feelings and thoughts that you may have within you. And instead of repressing them, you can work on healing them so that you can be your most authentic self. Now, I'm going to get some country cards to see what places might be of significance to you this year. So you got Ghana, Austria, and Portugal. So you might be traveling to one of these countries, or you might meet someone from one of these places who may play an important role in your life. You could also just hear some news or of some opportunities from one of these places, and they could really make an impact on your life. So do keep an eye out for a mention of these three places in the coming year. Finally, I'm going to get some affirmation cards for you. And the first card you got is I am worthy of success. Then you got I believe in myself. And you got I have the courage to pursue my dreams fearlessly. So I think all of these cards are really speaking to strengthening your belief in yourself and the dreams that you have for your life. It's about cultivating courage and self worth so that you can take some inspired action towards creating the kind of life that you're going for. So I recommend that you write down these affirmations somewhere and that you repeat them to yourself as much as you can, so that you can remind yourself that you're indeed capable of success, you're worthy of success, and that you believe in yourself, so that that can help reprogram your mind, and it can help get rid of unconscious conditioning that tends to hold us back. Now, before we close the reading, I have one final card for you, and it says Transformation. And the caption on it says, Let love transform you forever. So, this is really indicating that the coming year of 2026 is going to be quite transformative and full of change for you. It's going to be a time when you see your life shift in positive directions, and you need to trust in this transformation. It's not always comfortable to go through change, but you have to be strong and you have to adapt, and you have to know that whatever is happening is going to lead you to the best possible outcome for you. So I hope this reading was helpful, and I'm wishing you so much love and light and good luck for the coming year. If you enjoyed the reading, please give my video a thumbs up or share it with someone you love. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, Group 3. If you chose this classic looking notebook, then these are going to be your tarot messages for the year of 2026. Let's start with a handwritten note that I made for you. It says, Let this notebook hold your small wins, your tender dreams, and the version of you that's learning to breathe again. So I think that this is a time that you are healing from a lot of things. Perhaps you are releasing a lot of things that have left your life, and you're in the process of reinventing and learning to adjust to a new way of being. So maybe some relationships have ended, or you've changed your career path, or some other kind of big change has come into your life, and you're now in the process of healing from things that hurt you, and you're learning to take a new path forward. Remember that with any kind of ending, there is also the energy of new beginnings, which brings the opportunity to start over and build something new. So, with this message, I pulled an overall tarot card for your year ahead, and you got the Eight of Swords. So, this card is from the Tarot of the Divine, and it depicts a French fairy tale which is called Donkey Skin. So, this was a story about a princess who escapes her father's desire to marry her to someone by disguising herself in the skin of a donkey. So, the story has these lessons of resilience and inner strength. It reminds us about the virtue of making difficult choices and standing by one's own conscience and being faithful to oneself. It's also about endurance and patience and how that can lead to rewards and transformation. It also has a message that healing and transformation require some kind of retreating from the outer world and focusing on our inner world. So I think this year ahead, the overall theme of you, it's going to be very focused on yourself. You're going to be cutting back from a lot of social interactions, especially those that have drained you, and instead give yourself some time to figure out the next steps forward for you, and to work on whatever has been bothering you so that you can move forward and you can really reach for whatever it is that you've been wanting. So basically, it's going to be a year of reclaiming your power and letting go of any old narratives that have been holding you back, or to adjust to any change that you may have gone through. Along with this tarot card, I got an oracle card for you, and it's from a Turkish deck. So I'm just going to use the translator to see what it means. And this card says, Live openly. So it's talking about staying open to all of life's possibilities. I think the message of this card is that yes, it can be quite difficult to adjust to new changes, especially if they've been painful to us. And if we've faced a lot of disappointment or heartbreak, it can kind of take away our faith and hope and optimism. But this card is reminding you that faith and optimism are such precious things, and that you should still be open to life's possibilities, even if things have not been going your way recently. With that said, let's get into a quarterly reading for the year ahead. So, I've pulled one tarot card for each of the quarters of the year. So, for the first quarter, you got the Nine of Swords, then you got the Devil card, the Ace of Wands for the third quarter, and the Magician for the fourth quarter. So let's speak about each of these cards in turn. Firstly, you got the Nine of Swords, and this is a bit of a heavy card, and it shows this period of being a little upset and grieving over something. So I'm seeing that the year will probably begin with some kind of overthinking or anxiety, and you might be facing sleepless nights over some worries that have weighed heavy on your heart. The Nine of Swords speaks of self doubt and fears, even though they may not reflect reality, but they've just been kind of bothering you and keeping you stuck in this phase of feeling quite low. So, this card is trying to remind you that your mind can be your greatest ally, but also your harshest critic. And this is a gentle but firm message that you don't need to face all this alone. So, if you think you need support, please talk to someone who you trust, and even get professional help if you think that you are in a place where you need it. So, please don't keep suffering alone, and instead, try and find some kind of support to get you through this anxious or nerve-wracking time that you might be facing. Just know that this is part of your journey, and that healing will surely come for you because you're a strong and empowered person. Remember that our thoughts and our feelings are not always a reflection of the truth or reality. Just because you think something doesn't make it true. And just stay strong as you get through this first little bit of difficulty in this new year. As the year continues to unfold, you got the devil card, and this kind of acts as a mirror. It could show you exactly why you've been feeling trapped. It can reveal some toxic patterns or addictions that you have, which you need to cut out and heal from. You might realize that you have some kind of draining habits or an unhealthy attachment to someone or something, and that it's beginning to control you, which can really be unhealthy and detrimental. So, this card is inviting you to get aware of this, to have some self awareness, and you're being asked to reclaim your power. Remember that freedom comes not from fighting the darkness, but rather seeing it clearly and then making a different choice. So, I think in the first half of the year, you're really going to be healing and getting stronger and getting back to an empowered version of yourself. Maybe this year too has been quite hard on you, and so you're going to be taking the beginning of the new year as this time of working through all that's happened and preparing yourself for a whole new version of your life. Next, in the third quarter of the year, you got the Ace of Wands, and so this is a really good sign because the Ace of Wands is this beautiful card of creativity and a spark of light. It represents a surge of inspiration and new energy and renewal. So I think this is going to be your creative awakening, a moment when you remember exactly what makes you feel alive. You might probably get an exciting new project or opportunity that brings back your passion for life and that re engages you with motivation and joy. So you'll be through all the heavy energies, and instead, you'll be learning to embrace the creative side of life again, and you'll be enjoying all the different things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Lastly, for the fourth quarter, you got the Magician card, which is such an amazing card to see because it's all about mastery and manifesting everything that you want. This card is a reminder of your own innate power, and it's letting you know that you have everything you need to make things go according to what you want. So it's all about turning pain into strength, about getting clarity after a period of confusion. So you'll probably be attracting a lot of fortunate things towards the end of the year, and you'll see that all the hard work and perseverance that you put in pays off and that you've evolved into a much stronger version of yourself. So, overall, I think this is a year of a lot of growth for you. You'll be moving from the shadow to the light. So, from the state of fear and anxiety, you'll move towards more freedom, more self confidence. You'll be letting go of a lot of self doubt and of harmful patterns that you've held on to for so long. You'll gain a lot more control over your mind and your beliefs, and you'll be letting go of the unhealthy addictions and patterns that you've had in your life. So instead of being held back, the year is going to clear a path forward for you that will help you step into the version of yourself that you've always wanted to be. Remember that you're not going to be defined by the dark and heavy things that you might face, but rather it's leading you towards something even better and brighter than you've imagined. Now I've got four oracle cards to go with each of the tarot cards for the quarters of the year. You got the depth card for the first quarter. Then you got the hope card. The third card says bliss. And the fourth card says beauty. So, first of all, the depth card says, may you immerse and go deeper. So, this is an invitation for you to explore the depths of your psyche, and to go further to really understand the feelings that you may be feeling. So, the anxieties and worries that we talked about, this is a great time to dive deeper and uncover what exactly is the root cause of them, what kind of thoughts or beliefs have led you to this place. And when you start to understand this, that is the beginning of your healing journey. Secondly, you got hope, and it says, May the horizon always sustain you. So, this is such a beautiful reminder of keeping your eyes on the horizon, of knowing that light is just around the corner, even when things feel difficult, when you feel so trapped within your anxieties and worries. You should know that there is something better waiting for you, and that you've got to stay strong and get through this. You also got the bliss card, which says, May you feel deeply and transcend. So, again, that is talking about honoring your feelings, about feeling whatever needs to be felt so that you can properly process your emotions. And that is the only way to transcend over them and move towards other new experiences. Lastly, you got the beauty card, which says, May you perceive nature's artistry afresh. So, this is reminding you to focus on the good things in your life, and that is going to bring you a lot of positive energy and uplift your mood. So, it's reminding you to take the opportunity to enjoy life's little pleasures, to spend time outdoors, and to appreciate the beauty that's around you, even when life seems challenging. With all that said, now I have some color cards for you. So you got the Jade card, which says take action, and you also got the white card, which says lighten up. So, this is your reminder to keep moving forward and to take action on the things that matter to you this year in 2026. Even when life feels overwhelming, when there's so many everyday tasks to take care of, don't forget to take action on the stuff that really matters to you, whether it's spending time with the people you care about or whether it's nurturing your creative pursuits. Remember to just keep taking a little bit of action every single day and not get caught up in this passive way of living. At the same time, remember to lighten up. I know that life can be challenging sometimes, it can be so stressful, but there are always these moments of joy and lightness, and you should really make the most of it. Perhaps you can take some time to watch or read something uplifting, or you can spend time with people who always make you laugh. And you can also fill your life with these colors of jade and white. Maybe you could wear these colors, or you could buy some little decorations in these colors to remind you of these messages and to uplift your spirits this year. Now I'm going to get some country cards to see which places might be significant for you in 2026. And you got Iceland, Denmark, and Egypt. So I think you might have the opportunity to travel to one of these places, or you could meet someone from one of these countries and they could play a significant role in your life, or you might hear of some opportunities or news from one of these countries that impacts you. So do make a note of that and look out for mention of these three countries in 2026. Now let's get some astrology cards for you. You got Aquarius, Aries, and Uranus. So, firstly, the Aquarius card, it speaks of individuality and innovation and the courage to stand apart. So, it's asking you to honor whatever it is that makes you different and to think freely rather than going with whatever's conventional. It's reminding you that you're really intellectual and different from other people, and you have permission to shine in this brilliance, even if others don't understand. You also got the Aries card, which is about courage and determination. So, this is reminding you to embrace confidence even when you don't have everything figured out. Remember to fuel whatever makes you passionate and creative. And sometimes it's okay to follow through on impulses because they can lead you to some exciting things. You also got the Uranus card, and this is a planet of sudden change, of rebellion, and of awakening. So, this encourages you to trust change even when it feels unsettling and know that change is the only constant. So, you have to be okay with some kind of new and strange things coming your way, even when you don't understand them. Just trust that it's all working out in your favor. With the Aquarius and Aries cards, you might also notice that people belonging to one of these signs might play some sort of significant role in your life this year. So do look out for that. Now let's get some affirmation cards for you. The first card you got says, I'm just pure magic. And this goes so well with the Magician card that we got for the fourth quarter of the year. You also got, I am a beacon of light, spreading kindness and positivity wherever I go. And lastly, you got, I have all the qualities and strengths needed to fulfill my dreams. So I suggest writing down these affirmations in a notebook and practice saying them every day to remind yourself that you are full of magic and that you spread kindness and light in this world and that you have all the qualities and strengths needed to fulfill your dreams. So this can be a powerful way of adding some positivity and gratitude to your everyday life, even when things seem a bit dark and heavy. The words we use can really impact the mindset we have, and so it's a good practice to say positive, empowering things to ourselves whenever we can. Now, I'll close this reading with one final card, and it says speak out, and the little line below it says communicate and solve the conflicts. So, this is encouraging you to really go for open and honest communication this year. If there are some things that need to be expressed to people, please don't be afraid to talk about it. Of course, you can be kind and gentle, but still be firm and assertive so that you don't end up repressing any feelings that need to be shared with people. Remember to speak out for what you want and how you feel. And I'm sure that that is going to add a lot of power and good luck to your life this year. I'm wishing you so much love and light, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up or share this with someone who you think will enjoy it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.